just, you know, having kids. Good morning. Hey, honey. Okay, so, oh, that's tight. We're gonna warm up, and then, so today's Wednesday. So instead of doing like the Tuesdays, Thursdays, which is more stretch, more warm up time, the Wednesdays we have an extra tricep that we do, which is what we did last week too. So we're just going to carry on and keep doing that throughout the coming weeks, okay? So let's, hey, why did my thing just add interval? Sorry, let me redo this. Add interval. Add. We like the ting ting sound. Restart when done. Okay, I don't know what happened. Something just cleared everything. Alright, so let's warm up. We always want to warm up through our dynamic stretching. I will say, as we're just doing our neck here a little bit, so it's nice and soft, nice and light. We're just kind of warming up our bodies. It's morning. So today we will need a chair or a small stool, something that's fairly sturdy. Are you okay? No, you're in there. Oh, you don't need your iPad to go to the bathroom? No? Nice try. Just run real quick. Run real quick. Okay, so a chair or a stool. You can use light weights, water bottles, cans, whatever you have around your house. And then if you want, okay, lift your shoulders. If you want, because we're going to be doing glute bridges today, then you can use a band for just above your knees, but you don't have to, you don't need it. Nice deep breath. Good, let's go back. Remember, we're always trying to get the full range of motion that we can, okay? Dana's like, yeah, I hear it every morning, Shan, I get it. Also, okay, so I have had a few ladies message me and ask if I can somehow keep these on my Instagram page, like these workouts that are live, because they only last for 24 hours and then they poof are gone. We're going to do hips now, so your leg knee comes up as high as you can bring it, okay? And then around. You can hold on to something, make sure that standing leg is nice and sturdy. You're pushing in to your feet and you're making sure that your glutes are engaged nice and tight. Core's in nice and tight, okay? So we're not wobbling, we're not using our upper body to try and balance. You just hold on to something very lightly and only when you actually need it, okay? And that's going to work all your stabilizing muscles to hold you there. It only takes a few weeks and then it just becomes second nature. I forgot what I was saying before. That's okay. All right, let's do our other hip. I want to make sure our joints are nice and warmed up, okay? Rats, what was I saying? Remember I talked about, okay, you need a chair, some sort of light weights or books or whatever, and then a band. What else? Oh, and then I always have my mat. Well, my towel, my mat. Okay, so then we're going to go back and forth still. Core is still engaged. Oh, you guys. Our first set of 3, we're starting with push-ups. Then we're doing our step-ups onto the chair or the stool or whatever you have that's sturdy. And you can step up one leg at a time onto, okay? And then we'll do weighted sit-ups. At the end, I'm just going to grab my chair. If you guys want to grab water, feel free. if you need a water break at any time. Okay, so I got my chair. What are we starting with? So we're starting with push-ups. So I want you to remember there are many variations of push-ups, okay? You can do a push-up on a chair. Full body, down on your knees. You can use your couch. You don't need to use a chair, you can use your couch. You can also do it on the ground. The ground is going to be harder. The chair, the couch is going to be easier and against a wall. Something that is more upright is going to be the beginner, okay? And so same thing though, I'm still holding my core in nice and tight, okay? I'm not letting that go. My shoulders are down away from my ears, and I'm bringing my chest to the bench. I'm bringing my chest down to the floor or to the wall. So it's not about bringing my face or bringing my head anywhere. That should stay all in line with the rest of my spine. So the other thing you want to remember, especially if you're doing floor push-ups, I just want to show you really quick because I saw this the other day and I was like, oh. If you're doing floor push-ups, whether you're doing it from your knees or your feet, it doesn't matter, but it hurts my knees too much to do it on my knees. What I want you to remember, so this is the wrong way of doing it, okay? If my scapula is retracted, can you see the difference? I'm pushing into my hands. Wrong way. Scapula is retracted. My neck is down, and I'm trying to bring my head down to the ground, okay? We don't want that. We want to push into our hands. We want to keep our head up and our spine neutral. So my nose is still facing the ground. I'm not up here looking up, but I'm also not here. My neck's not pushed down, okay? As you come down and up. So everything stays nice and sturdy. If you notice that your back starts to sway at all when you're doing it, like you just want to squeeze your glutes and pull your core in a bit more. And that'll help. Okay, so we have those different variations. You choose what's best for you. Then we have our step-ups onto our chair. And then we're doing weighted sit-ups. So, any weight that you want, right? We're in our sit-up form. I have my 10. If you want to just do crunches, I would recommend actually doing bicycle over crunches any day. Your weighted sit-ups are here, right? So your arms are going to stay up and out, away from your body as you come up, okay? Oh, feel that in my neck. Okay, so that's our weighted sit-up. So those are our first set of 3. All right, so let's get into it. Let's do a quick light jog, okay? Warm up our bodies. I already get kind of warm just from showing you guys. I'm like, but it's good. You're going to bring your arms up and down, okay? Some nice deep breaths in. I did not bring my water close to me today. A few more seconds, and then we're going to get into our push-ups, okay? All right. Let's start. I'm going to try to do them here on the bench. So core stays in nice and tight. We're doing this for 30 seconds. This hurts my hands. Hurts my hands. All right. Core stays nice and tight. Oh, that was not fast. Okay. And we're doing our step-ups. So one leg at a time, 30 seconds. One leg at a time. You're remembering to push. Keep your heel down on that front leg and push with your front leg, okay? You're not pushing up with your back leg. You're using that front leg to push you up. Okay? Good morning. How is your sleeping?
Excellent.
That's good. In a few weeks, you won't be able to sleep in as much anymore.
Yeah.
Okay?
I can.
Oh, look at all the lights on already.
I'm sleeping with lights on.
That's true, you can sleep through lights. Other leg, front leg stays down as slow as you can, okay? When you come down, nice and slow. So we're not just trying to drop, we're trying to really work our glutes, hamstrings, and quadriceps. Nice and slow. Good. Alright, now we're doing our sit-ups. Something for my spine. Wait, Grandma, wait. Go, ladies, go. Here we go. Core stays nice and tight. Breathe out as you come up, okay? If you're just joining, make sure you do a little bit of a warm out before getting into it. All right, we're back to push-ups. 1, go. You got this. 10 more seconds. Down. All right, then we're doing step ups onto the chair. Remember, you want to start on the weaker side. I don't know if I should say that, but nice and slow, coming down. Pushing into your heel. What was the last comment?
They're waves.
Oh, they're waves. Oh, okay, hey.
Heidi says morning, and then the waves. A bunch of waves.
What was the last person?
What was it?
Yeah.
Mix Jeffrey.
Oh, okay, cool. I graduated with his brother. 2, 1, let's go. Remember to keep that heel down, nice and slow on the way down, okay? The heel stays down on this leg, whichever leg you're pushing with. Nice and slow. Whoops.
That's your head.
That's my light. Good. Okay, and then we have our weighted.
Oh, with dumbbell?
What? 10 seconds? I'm not ready.
Yeah, I did extra 5 seconds now.
Oh. So yesterday in the evening we went out for a walk into the, not the play park, but just like a walk around place with the kids, Oma and Opa. This is so good. It's so fun to get out. Although I don't know if I should say that. Okay, so wait. Pause. No. Okay, so we paused it. We went through that too. Now we're doing side plank with push. So again, lightweight, okay? So we're in our side plank here. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Anyway, so side plank can be out on your feet with your shoulder push, okay? Or on your knees with your shoulder push. Main thing you want to remember, shoulders stay stacked on top of one another. So I'm not bent over trying to do it here, okay? Nice and straight, hips are forward, hips are on top of each other, knees, and then feet as well, if you're up, okay? Your elbow stays underneath your shoulder. I cannot stress that enough. So that's our, and then we'll switch and do the other side. Then we're going to do curtsy lunge, which is here. That back leg, I always start on my left because my left side is weaker. So you want to start on whichever side is weaker so you can put more effort into that side. Okay? So the back leg is not a lot. It's not way over here, but it's just not a straight lunge. You see the difference? This is straight lunge. Everything's forward. Curtsy lunge is behind and a little bit to the side of my front leg. Still the same. I'm trying to put more of my weight in the front. My chest still stays open, so I'm not leaning forward as I'm lunging. Okay? Upper body stays up nice and tall. I want you to feel this in your glutes. Okay? My heel stays down the whole time as I'm pushing and coming down. And remember, when you look down, your knee should be more in line with your toe and not way past. If your knee is way past your toe, whoosh, stop. That's how we hurt our knees and get injuries, okay? So you just won't go as low then. If you can't go as low, it's totally fine, right? Everybody's at different levels, and we want to make sure that we do not injure ourselves or get hurt, okay? Super important. So we have our side plank with shoulder tap, our curtsy lunge, and then we're doing abs with a static hold. So you're here. I'll go this way. So with your, I'm going to do my right hand and my left knee, okay? So I am pushing the whole time my right hand into my left knee. My knee is at 90 degrees and off the ground. I'm pushing that the whole time, okay? With my left hand and my right leg that are not pushing into one another, I am reaching out and away from my body and then in, okay? As I am pushing constantly with my hand into my knee, okay? So this might take a second just to get used to the feeling of it, but that's what it is, okay? You can rest your head down, you can keep your head up, but either way your abdominals will be engaged the whole time just because you are pushing with your hand into that knee, okay? Okay, so we have our three. Shoulder plank, side plank with shoulder push, curtsy lunge, and then our abs with our static hold. Are you ready? All right, let's go. We're doing our side plank first. Here we go. Up into your side plank, then push. Remember to keep your shoulders stacked, okay? Good morning. I see a few newcomers. Well, new worker-outers at this moment. Don't forget to warm up before you jump into it, okay? Oh, I know what I was saying. Okay, so, 1 second. Good, other side. What I was gonna say before was, let's get up. So I have posted my live workouts, not all of them because I didn't start right away. And by I mean Grant actually started it because he's wonderful.
What am I doing?
But YouTube channel is just called Shannon Friesen, and it has I don't know, I think there's only like 4 or 5 workouts on there right now. But because I've had a few of you ask, good, let's switch, curtsy lunge, about being able to watch them afterwards. So anyways, that's where they are. Not all of them, because we didn't start doing that till Monday? I don't know, Babs, when did we start doing that? When did you do that?
Weekend.
Or Saturday, right. It was Friday or Saturday. Anyways, so there's a few workouts on there. If you guys are missing some of them, or I don't know, the last lady that messaged me just wanted to be able to just do the different workouts that she wanted to do. So that's where they are on the YouTubes. Just under my name. I have not put a
Subscribe.
picture yet. What?
Subscribe.
I have not put a picture yet, so where it says Shannon Friesen, there should be no picture. It should just be a purple circle with an S in there, okay? My son was telling me this morning, he's like, Mom, he's like, you gotta put a picture up. I was like, oh, okay. Abs with static hold, okay? So this is the one I'm starting with my right hand on my left knee. I'm pushing. So there's no release in my abdominals, okay? They're continually engaged. My core stays nice and tight. Out. So you can rest your head down if you want, or bring it up. But push. Push with that right hand into that left knee. Oh, now we're switching sides. We're not up yet. So now it's my left hand pushing into my right knee. Let's go. I'm going in and out. So don't be easy on yourself. You want to really push. We're only doing it twice, so this is it. Push. Keep pushing. You got 5 seconds left. You got this. Okay. Did we go through that twice? I don't know. Tell me, did we go through that twice already? I feel like we did not. But then I feel like we did. Good morning. Alright, well, we're going through it again because I can't remember and nobody's telling me. So, we're doing our side plank with shoulder push. Let's go. Okay, nice and strong. Remember, your elbow stays underneath your shoulder. Core stays nice and tight, okay? Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, right on top of each other. Well, we're doing it a third time then, I guess. Here we go, we got this. Actually, which is fine, then I'll take out the next two. So we're already into our third set then. How wonderful. Because next week, we're going to do, instead of going through everything twice, like what we've been doing, we're going to go through it 3 times, like what we're doing now. So, small increments as to what we do and how we progress, okay? So it's not going to be anything crazy, still very similar workouts, but we're doing them 3 times instead of 2. Alright, curtsy lunge, 2, 1. 2 more just because, yeah, okay, sure, Babs. See, I don't know. I can read. Wait, no, she said no. I don't know what the no is to. Oh, this is our second time? I don't know. Either way, we're doing it again. Keep that heel down in the front leg. Push into that heel as you come up. Switch legs. Here we go. So, I should also mention, the farther back your leg is, the harder it is. The closer your feet are together, the closer your legs are, the easier it'll be, okay? She says nope too. Yeah, see, I don't know. I can't remember. Alright, now we're doing our abs with static hold. All right, push into that leg while the other two extend out and away from the body, okay? Opposite hand to opposite knee. That just stays there pushing. Like I said, if you want to rest your head down, you can rest your head, or you can keep it up. All right, let's switch sides. The left hand is now pushing into my right. 2, 1, let's go. You gotta push. Push. So, yesterday I mentioned I was looking for my cake decorating stuff. Anyways, Grant found the purple bin for me and I looked all through it, but I did not see my cake decorating stuff. So, today, hopefully, I have one more bin I'm going to look through, but I can't find it. I gotta go buy some stuff. Okay, so now we're doing shoulder holds with our calf raises. This is where you want your light weights or your cans, your water bottles, books, just something. So we're going to do our, I'll move this a bit. So shoulder holds. So when you're doing shoulder holds, we're not holding here, we're holding here. So our chest is up as straight as you can be. Elbows stay up nice and high. So with your calf raises, shoulder holds with calf raise, you're either going to do one leg or two. If you're doing your calf raises, you're just up on the balls of your feet, right? Core stays up nice and tall. Core stays tight. Shoulders are up nice and tall. And you're going to do that for a whole minute. Unless you're doing one leg, okay? Then it'll be 30 seconds one leg, 30 seconds other leg. And that's our shoulder holds with calf raise. Then we're doing glute bridges. So this is the one where I said if you want to use a band, you can use a band. If you have one. I know a lot of ladies thought they couldn't join because they don't have any at-home bands or weights or workout stuff, but that is not the case. You do not need anything to do at-home workouts. Okay, so your glute bridge. You're going to squeeze your glutes. You're going to make sure that you're pushing your knees out. Don't let them cave in, okay? And you're pushing into your heels. So I often don't even have my toes on the ground. Now, as you come up, you're squeezing your glutes, okay? Even on the way down, I'm still tightening my glutes. I'm never letting them completely go loose, okay? So even here, tight, squeeze at the top, still tight. I'm never touching my glutes on the ground either, okay? My glutes stay up and engage the whole time as I'm doing that. So once again, if you have a band and you're using a band, you're going to put it here just above your knees. You don't want to put any bands on the joints. So we have our shoulder holds with calf raise, our glute bridges, and then our toe taps, which I think last time I used my son's saxophone case, but this time I'm just using 2 pillows stacked on top of each other, and all we're doing is nice and light toe taps here. Core stays nice and tight, body stays up nice and tall, okay? Okay, so that's what we got going on. We are going to start with our shoulder holds with our calf raise. Here we go. Wait, keep your elbows up. I don't often train calves because they get used all the time. Oh, not yet. 3, 2, 1. Now we go. We're constantly using our calves anyways, but I feel like because we're not doing a lot of jumping, like that sort of stuff, is what uses your calves a lot more. So because we're not doing a lot of that, I focus a little bit more on core than jumping around. I say that and I put toe taps in this one as well. Good. Alright, now we're doing our glute bridges. Anyway, so that's why we have this calf raise one in there, just so we don't lose the... So, pushing into my heels, knees stay out, glutes stay nice and tight. Okay, here. If you want to make this harder, you're going to get a dumbbell and you're going to put it carefully onto your hips and hold it there, okay? That's if you want to make it harder. And the band will also make it harder because you have to push your knees out against the band. Alright, let's do our toe taps. Ready? Set. Alright. Let's go. Only got 30 seconds. I'd be curious to know, do any of you eat before you work out with me? Does anybody eat? I know you all have your big glass of water as soon as you wake up, right? Or do you just have a small, like, banana thingy or something? An apple maybe, something light. Arms up. There we go. So remember, if both feet are down, you are doing 60 seconds with both feet down. Body stays up nice and tall. I always use light weights when I'm doing shoulder holds. Let's switch. Because my shoulders are not very strong, and with them being... Oh, I started early, guys. I was so excited about getting these shoulder holds over with. I just did it the whole extra 10 seconds. Ay, ay, ay. Don't ask me what's wrong with me. There's a lot. Feel my shoulders. Just keep going. Keep going. Wait, keep going. Just water, eat after. Yep. That's what I do too. Okay. That's our shoulder holds. Glute bridges. Squeeze your glutes. Push into your heels. Don't release your glutes, okay? Keep them tight the whole time. And don't touch the ground with your glutes either. Keep your bum up. No rest for those big muscles. They're our biggest muscle we got, so they can do it. Squeeze. Good. We probably could do glute bridges for like a whole minute. Alright, toe taps. I'm waiting. Here we go. Nice and tall, chest is open, core is tight. You may ask, Shannon, why are we just doing toe taps and not high knees? Well, I don't know. Generally through high knees, I can't always talk. But through toe taps, I can talk. Plus, I figure when we start doing this three times through, that'll be enough. Alright, so we have our next set of 3, bird dogs. I just always have to make sure my knees are not on the cement. So bird dogs, opposite hand, you're on all fours. pushing into your hands, right? We're not down here. Pushing into our hands, nice and steady. Opposite. Your body's just coming here. Nice and slow. There's no race. We want to make sure that we do everything nice and steady, okay? And then I wrote glute bridges again, but you know what? Sure. And we'll do glute bridges again because that's so funny. As I said in the last one, 30 seconds is not enough time to really feel it in your glutes. So we'll do glute bridges again. And then we're doing plank jacks. So plank jacks are here. You're in plank and you're just jacking in and out with your feet. That's it. You know what? Let's do donkey kicks instead of glute bridges, because that's single leg and you should feel that more. Or we can do single leg glute bridges. No, let's do donkey kicks. So we're going to do bird dogs, donkey kicks, plank jacks. Alright? So let's start with our bird dogs. 2, 1, let's go. Nice and strong, nice and steady. Push into those palms. Core stays nice and tight. And I want your neck to stay neutral, okay? So nose is down towards the ground. Here. Nice and steady. Keep that core in nice and tight. Shoulders are down away from your ears. All right. Wow. You guys, what was the other? Oh, I remember donkey kicks. I was like, shoot, because all right, here we go. Let's do our donkey kicks. That's why I have everything written out. So then I don't even have to think about it. Try and remember it. Remember to keep your core in nice and tight. Squeeze your glute. Spine stays neutral. Up, squeeze. A few more seconds and then we're going to switch sides, okay? Alright. I'm just going to start 5 seconds early. You can join me or wait for the ting ting sound. Squeeze your glutes. Tight. Especially at that top range of motion, okay? You want to make sure you feel this in your glute, not in your lower back. Keep your core in nice and tight. We're almost done. We got plank jacks here. All right. Let's get into our plank position. Here we go. Make sure to keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. All right, back down to bird dogs. All right, let's go. Nice and slow. Nice and steady. Good. We're still here. We're going to do our donkey kicks now. Ready, set, let's go. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday is, other than Zoom meetings with their teachers, it's no screen day for the kids. So we'll have to get out again today. Actually, I think we'll go to a field. I told Salem yesterday we'd go play some baseball, because he wanted to bring the bat yesterday, but I was like, no, just because I know he can hit it pretty far, and I don't want, like the place where we went, it's not big and open field where there's not lots of people walking all around. So I'm like, that's all I need is for somebody to get hit. No thanks. So today, we'll do that when they're done school, hopefully. I gotta say, I am just so thankful that it has been sunny here and that we can get outside. I see the sweat. All right, plank jacks. We still get outside even when it rains, but you just can't do quite as much. It's like, oh, then we get out for a walk in our umbrella and gumboots, you know, rain jackets. But when it's sunny, you can go play sports, do all sorts of things. If you guys can give me other ideas to do in the rain, that would be great. All right, pause. We're done, you guys. So, we're gonna stand up nice and slow. You're gonna rotate your shoulders, hands go up and down, okay? Here. Nice deep breaths in through your nose. Rotating still. Shoulders should be feeling tired. A few more times. Good. You're going to reach. This time you're going to push your hips more. Reach farther. Switch sides. We'll just do this 20 seconds. Okay. Let's stretch. Nice deep breaths in, okay? Your ear down to your shoulder, chest is still up and open, okay? We're not rounding our shoulders at all. Everything is good posture. I just like to keep moving my legs because I don't want to just stop, especially after doing something where it's really got my heart rate up, like plank jacks, something like that. We're going to switch sides. We can still move our arms. We can stretch our chest. Good. So as I said before, if you can't grab your hands here, you're going to have a towel. And all you're going to do is you're going to inch in on the towel with your hands as much as you can till you feel that stretch. The other way too is to have your hand against a wall and push your body away from the wall. 30 seconds one side, then 30 seconds on the other side on the wall, okay? We're going to bring our nose down to our armpit. And this is going to stretch a little bit your scapula, which runs down the back of your neck to your scapula. Right here, I gotta throw that in the garbage. Good, we'll switch sides. Nose down to the other side, other armpit. My bruises are almost gone from when my kids were doing the koala challenge, which I tagged you, Dana, Heidi, who else did I tag in there? And I didn't see any videos from you guys. Okay, we already did chest. Okay, so let's do hips standing, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your hips as wide as your legs will let you go, okay? And all we're doing, we're gonna stretch inner thigh here. So I want you to watch your knees, okay? And I want you to make sure that it's not going way past your toes, because all that's doing is putting extra pressure in your knee. So when my knee is back behind my toe, guess what I'm using? The biggest muscle that I have in my body. And I'm still stretching here, my inner thigh, but I'm not compromising my knee. Does that make sense? So then I'll go up and then down again. If you feel any pressure in your knee, you can come up and then back down again, okay? Hold that there. Let's go to the other side. So same thing, I still get that stretch in my inner thigh, my hips. I'm still opening and widening my hips here, but I'm not letting my knee go way past and putting a bunch of pressure in my knee. Okay? Keeping it in line with my toes. A little bit past is fine. It's not to be concerned about, but it's when it goes so far past and you start to feel like that pressure, it's just not good, not worth it. You only get one pair of knees. Feel that stretch. Good. Okay. So, same thing, legs are wide apart. Okay, you're just going to hold your core in nice and tight, and you're going to come down. So this stretch, you should feel more in your hamstrings, okay? Still a bit on inner thighs, but more hamstrings. My back is still trying to stay flat. I'm not just letting it hunch and round, okay? As I push forward. And I slowly go to one side after being in the middle. If you can, nice and slow. And then I slowly go to the other side. Once again, nice and slow. And I go back to my left leg, or your opposite, whichever one you're doing. Nice and slow. Remember, stretches, you do want to feel them. You don't want them to be painful, but you do want to feel that stretch. Back to the middle. Thinking about our spine. Rolling up every vertebrae one at a time. So we come up here. So usually when we're down on the ground, I just stretch quads flat on my tummy, and you can do that again if you feel a better stretch that way, but since we're standing, we're going to stretch quads here. So you want to try and push your hips forward. Also, if you can't grab your ankle, you're just going to grab a small towel. Or if you have the band that you use for your glute bridges, you're going to put that band around your ankle and pull with that, okay? If you can't grab your ankle. Everybody's at different flexibilities. So make sure you pull. You want to feel it all the way here in your quadricep, okay? Good, we'll switch sides. Push those hips forward so you feel it more in your quadricep. What is my kid eating? Oh, cereal. We did a, which I don't know if we'll post. The kids want to make a YouTube channel just for like fun, silly stuff. Anyway, so we did a cereal race challenge. So I bought the kids Reese's Pieces because that was the cheapest and the smallest box of cereal we could get.
It was not worth it.
It was, well, my youngest is saying it's not worth it. Okay, so because we also worked our our calves, all you're going to do, I don't know how to show you this best. So back is staying flat, nice and straight. We're hinging at the hip, pushing our tailbone back and behind us, and bringing your toe up towards you, okay? So the more you can bring your toe up towards you, the more you're going to feel this in your calf. If you have stairs, which I don't have stairs in my house. You can also put your toe against your stair. Right, you'll be upright, toes against your stair, and you're leaning in against the stair. Okay? So then you'll be pushing, or you'll be feeling a stretch in your calf muscle. But I don't got stairs, so I just use what I got. Body weight. Good, let's switch. Other side. So, back stays flat. Hinge at the hip. So I'm pushing into my leg to feel a bit of a stretch in my hamstring as well, but never on my knee joint, okay? And I'm bringing my toe back toward me. If you want to grab your toe and pull it back, that'll also give you more of a stretch in your calf as well. All right, beautiful ladies. I hope you have an awesome day today, and I will see you for our workout tomorrow. All right.